All right, we're back. So I was thinking about the architecture I have in place for controlling this stupid pig, and I realized, first of all, I need to decouple my gravity acceleration from my velocity, and then just add those together in the call to move and slide, so that I can just deal with velocity as like where he wants to go, and then gravity will just be on top of that. So I don't have to continually try to pull out the Y component and then put it back in and try to preserve it some stupid way. A more abstract way I was thinking was, back when I was using Unreal for a time, I really liked how they had the like controllers decoupled from the things that they control. So this is probably overkill for this project, especially with how late it is in the jam, but I was thinking maybe if it would help me out. It probably won't at this point, because I don't think I'll have any more NPCs than just the pig. But if I were to have lots of NPCs, it would be helpful for me to have like a generic pawn class that inherits from kinematic body, because that way I don't have to end up duplicating this kind of code in the NPC as well as in the player, which I actually could take this out of the constructor and just put it in the declaration here, but whatever. And then this would basically use a dependency injection, and it would be given a base driver, or rather an implementation of base driver, and it would get the input from an abstract drive method that would feed the input into the pawn. The pawn would use the input to calculate what it wants its velocity to be. It would lerp its velocity towards what it wants the velocity to be, given some kind of exported factor, and then it would feed that velocity into move and slide, and it would do gravity and all that shit. So then, like in the abstract base driver, it would have two different implementations of a driver. There'd be the player driver, where it implements drive by calling into input.getVector and all that shit that's in the FPS player, like where is it? Orientate and compute. These would like be called inside of the drive implementation, and then the AI driver, its implementation of drive would be, like whatever the fuck I'm doing inside of this thing. That's probably, like I said, too much work for this project, so I will go ahead and yeet that, Steven. But for now, I just want to make gravity accumulator. And then in the physics process, I'm going to do gravity accumulator plus equals gravity times delta. That will accumulate there. I probably don't need this. Move and slide velocity plus gravity accumulator. I think I'm going to have velocity just always have its Y component as 0. Because now that I have gravity accumulating there. That's right. Hold on. Velocity dot length greater than 0. What do you want? Method group, huh? Oh, there. Speed. I also want to make this into acceleration. And move this up to where the other shit is. There. Actually, make that a little shorter. That way I can have my fancy little outliner up. Do I want goal velocity or not? Probably not. Alright, so what do I want to do for walking? I think I'm going to get rid of this idea of using this little walk goal thing. Let me delete. Okay, I don't reference that anywhere. That's good. So like I was thinking with the input, I just want to make I want to have an input vector 2 input equals new. And I can actually, where did I do that here? Input, I'm going to do, well, if I have, okay, never mind. I'm trying to think whether or not I need this walking, because that's basically telling me whether or not the length of input is going to be greater than 0. But if I have an input vector, then I might not need this walking boolean. We'll see. How about input equals new vector 2? Actually, dot right dot rotated math of dot. No, it's GD. No, it's RNG. Dot random times math of dot pi times 2. So that will give me a random unit vector. And then velocity equals new vector 3 input dot x 0 input dot y. Why am I offline? I'm not offline, you piece of shit. Stop going offline. I'm not offline. Piece of shit. And then I want to multiply this by speed, don't I? Speed. Stop telling me I'm off fucking line. Stupid YouTube. Anyway, this should work. Now, of course, this is not going to smoothly interpolate what direction I'm moving in. Nor will it smoothly look, but it should at least behave. Nope, it will not behave. On-ready generator. Where is it? Where's my errors? Oh, what do you want? I think it'd be easier if I just .NET build. Where are they? HUD. Read-only field can I be assigned to? 22, 31, and 40. In HUD. What did I do in HUD? I don't remember. I changed something. Oh. I don't think onReady can be read-only. There. Yeah, so that was something I changed. There's a few changes I want to go over. So in cache money, I just changed the interact. Actually, in iInteractable, I changed the by whom parameter to by who, because whom is a not a nominative case. but it needs to be nominative case because grammar. So I just changed it from by whom to by who. And then in this, I added a reference to the score label so I wouldn't be, getting the score every time with this. So actually, let me go ahead and cache score label. Rename by whom to by who. And then there were a few other little changes I made in Steven. His eyeballs. So I made his eyeballs shiny. I figured out how to do that. So it was the material. Where is it? Metallic is 1. Specular was half. I was missing roughness. Set roughness down to 0, and then it will have a shine. So that's what that is. Make Steven's eyes shiny. And then also delete the walk goal. Alright, so now the rest of the changes involved. Let me just see. Oops. Okay, so I added this. I put this pick goal timer export on 2 lines because it was getting long and annoying to look at. I also put the timer on 2 lines. I added an accumulator. And I put gravity on 2 lines, or 3 lines instead of 2. And I renamed RNG to be preceded with a underscore, like a regular private field. And that was the only other change that I did off screen. Alright. So everything should work now. Build. So let's see if Steven walks around. Yeah, fuck yeah, Steven. I think he has chosen not to walk. Yeah, right now he's walking. So I should get rid of this look at. That is not working. I don't know why. He's moving in a relatively straightforward manner, but he's not looking that way. So velocity's Y component is always 0. Maybe I want to do velocity equals that, and then in order to have gravity accumulator deplete itself, actually I don't know. Is on floor gravity accumulator equals vector 3 dot. How about new? Can I do that? There. That resets my gravity if I'm on the floor. This isn't working at all. So let me just see how his movement looks. Are you moving? He's not moving, guys. He's not fucking moving. Steven, you piece of shit. I think every time I'm gonna GD print. Walking. Input. Just to see what's going on with Steven. Every second we should get a new Input is always 0. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's right, because I have input starts out as 0 by default, and then there's always a chance after whether or not we'd move that input might get set or not at all. So now he's moving. And now I want to see if that works. I don't know why it would. I didn't change anything. Let's see him freak out. Any fucking time now, Steven. There we go. That's weird. Oh, I know why. Because to global, this will incorporate his rotation as well as his position. But I don't want to incorporate rotation. I just want position. So let me just do global translation plus velocity. Because velocity is like in global XZ space. There we go. Well, he's not gonna smoothly turn though. Yep. But he does face the way he's going. So, what I want is to add a look vector. Velocity private vector 3 look. And then if, and then look equals look.slurp. What is it? Up. Oh, 2. Let me see. Global translation dot direction 2 plus velocity. Random float. Let's just say 2f. So that just gives me a vector, and then I want to assign that as my new direction. And ready, I want look equals global transform dot basis dot z. That'll be, by default, I'm looking forward. And then I slurp to whatever my velocity is. But that's going to have a problem if it's already looking in that direction. I fucking hate slurp. Anyway. Now what I want to do is look at global translation plus look. Is that what I want to do? Oh, up. See if that works. There we go. Much better. Now I should be able to have multiple Stevens. I'm actually going to make these go away. And then have a bunch of Stevens. I don't want them to expand by default, if I can help it. Whoops. What did I just do? I want... No! Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. Go into Steven and make his children not selectable. There we go. Now let's see what the world looks like with a bunch of Stevens. Alright, so then the other fucking problem is I want Stevens to be able to find each other and spawn new Stevens. So that means changing the movement logic so that it's not random, but they have a random chance of, like, if there's one close by, they'll go towards each other. What a pain. That means a fucking state machine. Or the beginnings of one. Why am I offline, YouTube, you piece of shit? Anyway, I'll deal with that in a minute. The next thing I want to do is fruit. I want to be able to shoot fruit at Steven's mouth. So let me get a gun. Bazooka. Mesh instance. Cylinder. Let's see. Why the hell is snapping just not fucking useful at all? Rotate snap 15, you piece of shit. All right. What? No. 0.2, please. 0.2. And then in my FPS player, head, I want to add position 3D, hand. This is going to be where my bazooka is held. Bazooka. I want to preview how that looks. Let me get 2 viewports there. Actually, I want them vertical. And then I'll just have hand point at whatever thing in the 3D world is. I'll shoot like an infinite ray cast out from the camera just to get a depth reading, and then I'll point the hand at that spot. Alright, so then I want position 3D, muzzle, and I want to open FPS player again, hand, make this scene unique. Let me position the muzzle right there. Oops, that's backwards. So this is where the fruit is going to come out. So I should still have a bazooka in my hand, just by default, yeah. Now I need to make a fruit. I'm gonna make this an rigid body. Change type rigid. Fruit. It's gonna be a sphere, but I'm not gonna use this for colliding with pigs or anything. So I need to, oh, that's in the body properties, collision layer. I am a fruit. I'm not a player. Mask. Do I have a world layer? I do not have a world layer, so I'm going to put it on 5. Pig. And that's kind of ambiguous because a pig can either have a body or it can have a hitbox, you know. Fruit. Let's go up. So I might need to readjust my physics layers. 3D physics. Player pig body. Pig hitbox. And then I want a world. Debug world. CSG collision layer. I am not a player. I am a world. Collision mask. Player. Pig. Pig body. I should probably just merge these two into body. Let me do that. Body to world. Or is it just body? Pig hitbox. And then world. I might not I kind of want to rework all of these layers. Let me see. What kinds of things? I'm going to have body. This will be just for colliding with the world. I'll have a world. I have pig, hitbox, cash, money, fruit. I think that's all I need so far because cash, money, and fruit are going to be areas. Hitboxes are going to be areas. And then the only thing that's like collision is body and world. Maybe it should be solid. Solid. And then both the world and the pigs and the players can all be solid. Yeah, solid, pig, hitbox. Cash, money, fruit. Or interactable, maybe. Alright, now I need to rework all the fucking layers. See, I am a body. I am a solid. I collide with solid. That is it. Interact ray. Where's my collision mask? Interactable. Save. Let me go into cache money. Layer. Interactable. Mask. Nothing. It doesn't need a mask because the thing that looks for it will be sufficient to find it. So like the interact ray looks for interactables, so interactables will still be subject to its collision events. Let me go ahead and make sure that I'm not full of shit. I don't want this as a child player, no. Alright, so I cannot run into pigs. I can still interact. Alright, cool. Let me get to Steven. He needs a hitbox. It's going to be his face. Schnauzer. Add area. Collision shape. Sphere. Hitbox. Right in the schnoz. And then the hitbox is going to be... It is not a solid. It is a hitbox. The mask, it will receive projectiles. Scene unique. And then Steven's script. We'll grab his hitbox. Ready, I will connect hitbox. Area entered. This name of on hit received. Other area. Fruit could not be found. I don't have a fruit class yet. Oh, I can't have my annotations be like that because this is fucking C#. What do I want to do? Print Steven down. Now the only thing I need is generate type in new file. Yes, please. Oop. An item with the same key. What the fuck does that mean? Steven fruit does, yes. Okay. Well, it worked. So, fuck you. Let's see. Oops. And then I want to move that. Whoops. How do I move it? How do I? No. Ah. Move. No. Fruit. There we go. Now I can go to fruit, and you get the fruit script. Let's see. Oh, this guy. So this is just going to be just for making it fly through the air, so that I wouldn't have to. But it's not an area. That's the problem. So it's a solid, and the mask is going to be solid. That, yeah, that's just for physical interaction sake. I want this to be small. Let me go ahead and make an apple. Yeet. I want a UV sphere. Maybe 14. All right, rings. I think that'd be enough. Let's see. Oh. So what kind of fall off do I want? Let me change the fall off here. Sharp. There we go. Select edge ring. Select checker deselect. And then let me do bing. Oops. Shade smooth. Oops. Select grow selection. Do I have grow? How do I grow? Fuck it. There. I want a different type of, yeah. Close enough. Actually, I kind of want less points. Let me go all the way back to when I had this there. So let me do select edge ring, check or deselect, and choose deselected 2. So it'll give me every third one. What is this? Inflate? Yeah. Radius bigger, please. Control. I want a little smoothing on the bottom. What about like a scaling? Oh, I think I know what I want to do. I want to do Alt S. There we go. Smooth. That looks Apple enough, right? Then I'll add like a leaf. Let me get this. Join. Bevel. See if that works. There we go. Nice. Modifiers. Solidify. Beep. Thickness. Not very thick, just a little. Smooth. Tiny leaf. Oops. Leaf. Apple. Let me see. Normals, auto smooth. There we go. Flat leaf. Now I want to give it some materials. Wait 10,000 years for a new material to generate. Leafy green. Base color green. Oops. Apple red. Kind of want to do a shader editor. I don't know why this menu appeals to me more, but specular, yes. Roughness down a little bit. Well, actually, no. Not a metallic apple. Sheen? What does that do? Okay, that gives it like a Fresnel. Clear coat. Wax. That looks like an apple, right? I'd eat that. Good enough. Save. Let me go in porksplosion, actors, fruit, apple. Save. Get out of here. All right, now export. Where's my export? Oops. Export GLTF. Apple GLB include limited to visible objects, data, transform, wise up, data, mesh, UVs, normals, bricks, colors, apply modifiers, materials, export, images automatic, original GLTF PL, I might want to, I'll see how it imports without this checkbox. I don't know what effect, if any, it would have on Godot's importer. Apple GLB export. All right, let's see how it did. Apple, bing, bam. Transform, go back to normal. I want to scale you down. It imported pretty well. I think the materials are fine. How did I organize? Okay, I didn't, I'm not making subfolders for like raw assets yet. It's not that complex. I do have the fruit script on the fruit. Okay. So the first thing I want to do, shit. So I don't want the, I want a projectile script. That's what I want. Let me, I cannot have that script on this guy because it inherits area instead of, rigid body. So let me make a new one, projectile. Let me get out of here and go into my already open instance. So what should I have? I just want to give it an impulse. And then like a torque. So override ready. apply central impulse. To global vector 3 dot forward times launch force. Format. There we go. And then apply torque impulse. Just a random vector 3 dot random. Nope, don't have a random. That's fucking annoying. New vector 3. And we do normalized times, once again, wait, times launch torque. Maybe I do want it. I don't like how long this line got. Let me go. How should I? As good a way as any to break up this line. What the heck happened to my? There. It's a long line. It's ugly. What? You just told me I could simplify this shit. Whatever. Okay. And then I need to add an area. Another collision shape. Another sphere. It'll match the size of the rigid body. And this will be fruit. So the area's collision, I am a projectile. And I hit pig hitbox. Okay, yeah. So the rigid body is just a solid, and it needs not to hit layer 5. It needs to hit solid. And the area is a projectile, and it hits pig hitbox. There we go. Steven, what are you bitching about? Let's see. Oh yeah, I connected this to that. Other.owner.queue_free. I probably should move this into the fruit, but just for testing purposes, and then I need the player to be able to shoot it. Or should I make it the job of the bazooka? I should make it the job of the bazooka. Yeah. I actually need to add a generic weapon class. Create file firearm. I mean, there's only going to be one, but I just like to have. There. And then bazooka. I'm going to add bazooka.cs. I want to have an export pub private. I want to have muzzle. I actually need this to be on ready get muzzle. Using, oops, what's that? There. Then I need to put the bazooka script onto the bazooka. But it does not inherit node. Is it going to be a problem that it's not a spatial? I think it should be a spatial because it needs to have transform. There. Private void ready. Let me see. That doesn't work. Let me see global scope. Oh. That's what I want. Assert. Oh, no, what I'm looking for is API differences. No alternative to assert. Anyway. Oh, that's because I can just literally check. not muzzle, projectile. No projectile scene resource specified. There. Bazooka. Build. Excuse me, build. Errors. Come on, let's see them. No errors. Projectile. Apple. Fruit. .tscn. There we go. Fruit. And then I need public override void unhandled input. If event is action pressed, fire, then fire. Do I have a fire action set up? Use. I don't have fire. Fire. Mouse button, left click. Joy button. R1. There we go. I should be able to shoot apples now. Yay. Whoops. What's going on? So that didn't work. Where's my fruit? Area. I don't want fruit. I want projectile. It should be able to just launch. Is it stuck inside me? I do need different layers for player and world. Project settings. General layers. So I can't just have solid. I need world. I need player. I need pig body. I do need all of this stupid bullshit. There. So now I can go reset all of my fucking areas once again. Or masks. Interactable. This guy is player body. It is not world. Mask world. Fruit. Rigid body area or layer is projectile body, mask world, pig body. Oh, I also need to put pig body in this one. Steven, you are a pig body. You are not a world. Mask with world and player. Hitbox. You are pig hitbox. You collide with projectile area. Fruit. You body are projectile body. You collide with world and pig body. Not with player. And your area. Projectile area. You collide with pig hitbox. Okay, I think this is gonna work. I don't have any collision there. World. CSG, you are world. You are not pig body. You collide with player and pig body. Is that everything? God, it's a pain in the ass to set up layers. I think that should work now. Now that the fruit body is no longer colliding with player, and player is not colliding with projectile. Oh, one thing I forgot to do. That's weird. It's just sticking on me. In projectile, I forgot to set as top level true. Let me see. So fruit launch force 100, please. Did I turn off gravity? Is that what the problem is? Or no, it's because it was there we go. Why is it going up? That's weird. I think the problem was that it was not top level. That's weird. Why does it go up? Oh, it already is global. To local? No. Oh, so the problem was that to global, I need actually global transform. Global transform. Global rotate. That's angles. Global basis. I would love a global basis. Transform.basis.z. So literally that's the only thing I can do. I keep forgetting that why do you go up? That doesn't make sense. That makes 0 sense. I'm gonna disregard the torque for now. Just I want it to launch forward. Why do you go up? Oh, I know. Bazooka. Huh. Very odd. Yeah, use local space. I'm looking at local space right here. And by all accounts, it should be going forward, but it's not. Fuck. Oh, that makes me angry. Why is it coming out? Oh, it's coming out tilted. It's fucking weird. Why is it tilting 90 degrees when it spawns? Steven down. Steven down. Alright, so the collision areas are working. Oh, they're not colliding with each other. Maybe they should. Let me go into fruit. Body, you collide with yourself. Projectile body, thank you. There. That's weird. Why are they coming out rotated like that? There's no reason why they should. Literally no reason. Let me go hand. Yeah, bazooka. Muzzle. Muzzle. The only thing that could be wrong is muzzle. And it's not. Look at this. Rotation. It's 90 degrees. I'm retarded. There. Eat. Eat. So now I need the fruit to fire out. I would actually like the weapon to tell the fruit what the launch force is. I kind of like just calling instance on the projectile, though. So in the projectile, I think I want to do launch force. If get parent is max launch force, so let me go into iFirearm. Interfaces cannot contain instance fields. Now in Bazooka, public float. Okay, it needs to be public. It does need to be public. And that way the projectile knows that if it's parent... What do you mean? iFirearm does. This must be a stale diagnostic. Let me close it and open it. There we go. There. Now we also torque again. So now I can go back, build, player. Actually, I want to go to Bazooka. Launch force 30. All right. So now it should be launching with 30 because that's bigger than the default of 10 for the Apple. Pew. Looks a little better. Huh. Let me just make sure that that's working. It doesn't appear to be. The get... Oh, it's the... Okay, I know what to do. If get parent owner is firearm. Alright, so the get parent, this is the muzzle. Which is just, it's a spatial. Bazooka is the owner of muzzle, and bazooka is the firearm. There. So go back to 30. Oops, what happened? Fire bazooka, please. Better. Now I need to, I want the apples to live only a certain length of time. So let me go into fruit, timer, kill timer, or life span. Life span. Wait time, 5 seconds. One shot, yes. Auto start, yes. I don't need a fucking node for this. What am I doing? Delete. Go into projectile. Get tree dot create timer. Lifespan dot connect. Timeout. This queue free. There. Now it leaves 5 seconds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to also double check and make sure. Oh, there is a coin there. Okay. Didn't see it pop up when I played the game. Okay. That still works. Awesome. So now I can feed the Stevens, and it doesn't do anything. I need to get a reference to their body and make it fatter and fatter, and then they need to burst into coins. But that will wait until later. Yeah. Actually, before I go, let me commit all of this shit. Commit all of the shit. Oh, here's my ref log. So I had a few changes before the episode even started. Oh, I did these. I did these commits on camera. All right, so let me push those. Push. 2. And let's see what happens. What did we do here? I'm gonna have to do collision layers. I'll just add the whole scene. Steven. I changed the layers. Bazooka. I did so many changes that are interdependent on each other. So I'm just going to commit the project and say recategorize physics layers. And then update world. Some of these commits are just not going to be compatible without the rest of them, but I kind of want to still partition off what exactly is being committed. Update collision layers. On Steven. Add, oh, it needs to add firearm. I like that this thing doesn't even need to know that there's such a thing as a quote-unquote projectile class. Just knows that there's a scene. So let me do add bazooka. And firearm. Oops. Add bazooka to player. And then add fruit, apple, scene, and behavior. Behavior. Let me see. Reword that behavior there. Add working behavior to Steven. All right, push. Let me see. How do I tag this shit? Tag. Is this going to be assigned tag? Add working behavior to Steven. Or kind of self-explanatory. Episode 5. It's not signed. Get tagged. Where's the fucking delete? Lowercase d. There we go. So that should show up now. Show up in the tags. What was 4? Oh, Gamejam devlog. That would have made sense. Stupid ass tag message. Don't ever write tag messages like this. I'll shoot you in the face in Minecraft. Alright. The end.